The ultimatum has returned, and we've reached the finale on what is one of the messiest shows Netflix has ever created. And I really mean that. Yes, we've got season 2 of the Ultimatum Queer Love, and this show just always leaves me awestruck.
Just so you know, my grandma's dying right now. Yeah, I don't care. Guess what? You didn't care either. You cheated on me.
Okay, just breathe.
All right.
So we've now got our final 3 episodes of the season, which continues with the final trial marriages for our original couples, goes into the decision day, and also includes a reunion special 1 year after filming ended. And if you're not caught up on what's happened, you can go check out my first video on the season for the tea on those first 7 episodes. But from where we last left off, a lot of couples were in disarray. Haley told Pilar she had sex with Megan and also is in love with her. Marie is choosing to trust Mel when she says nothing happened with Dana beyond a kiss, a move that has me over here saying,
big mistake. Big. Huge.
Oh, and of course there's Dana and Megan, where Megan has just told Dana that she went all the way with her trial partner Haley, and they exchanged I love yous. However, somehow, within minutes of this, these two are back to this.
I feel like you're my home, my comfort. I didn't realize how much I missed it. I miss you so much.
I miss you so much too.
I just love you. I love you too.
Which feels like such a wild turnaround from where things were in episode 7. Honestly, it's a little bit reeling because now the winds have shifted once more, and it seems as though Megan is just back with Dana. And you know, all those things that Dana did with Mel that made Megan upset, well, she's kind of doing the same thing to Haley now.
Pilar and I went out to a club. While we're there, we see Megan and Dana. Megan didn't even look at me. Megan was like, hey, I think that we need to cut all contact.
Insanity. Megan was snubbed by Dana at the pool when the first trial marriages started, which led to her freaking out and building a deeper bond with Haley, and now she's the one snubbing Haley, who essentially says she just wanted to keep in contact with Megan, to share things like a song she just heard, or just to have a support system out there. But Megan says she wants to give her trial marriage with Dana a real shot, and so contact with Haley wouldn't be appropriate. Megan also tells Dana that Haley did this.
So what do you plan to tell her then?
Just the pettiness. Come on, dude. I saw you in the gym. You purposely avoided me, and then you liked my picture. Why the back and forth when
She's playing games, bro.
So maybe there's more here, but honestly it just feels like Megan is now backpedaling on her relationship with Haley and is ready to commit to Dana, despite everything that happened. Now the show then has everyone meet up for a sort of cocktail party, and it's just super awkward. Like Mel has a sit down with Dana to ask, what's going on with us? What's the plan here?
I finally met someone who makes me feel less crazy, more than my partner who has made me feel insane for 4 years. So what are we doing? But
Dana also seems to be backpedaling. Meanwhile, Megan has sat down with Haley, where Haley says it hurt her with how Megan seemed to just cut off contact cold turkey, especially considering their exchange of I love yous. To which Megan says,
I love you for everything that we've gone through, but I'm not in love with you.
Ooh, that one's gotta hurt.
Did I say I was in love with you? I said verbatim.
Multiple times. And when you said it, you looked me in my eyes.
You're making me feel like I'm freaking crazy, Haley.
Oh, come on. You have to know we got the receipts on this one, right?
Flashback. End of flashback.
So Haley says they're done, and she's horrified, feeling like she's broken Pilar's heart. So Haley and Pilar are working on it, and the two have this super cute meeting with Haley's dad, where Haley explains how she messed up, and Dad, who's known Pilar for what, 10 years at least? He says,
I just want to make it clear that I'm not just here for Haley, I'm here for you too. Because I love both you guys like you wouldn't even believe. It's crazy how much I love you guys.
It's just nice to talk to you about it because I don't have a dad to talk about it, so.
And Pilar essentially forgives Haley, but also says that she doesn't want to be here if she's just the safe second option. Meanwhile, with Ashley and Marita, they're not in a good place either, as Marita demands more romance, but feels like Ashley just can't deliver.
I don't want to be friends for ever. I want a relationship. I want love. I want romance. I don't get why you can't do any of that for me.
So all around, not great places to be in as we head into the decision day, where first they have Haley and Megan meet up, and it's actually Megan who demands an apology from Haley.
All I wanted was the space for my second trial marriage with Dana. It was disrespect towards us. Then I feel like you owe her an apology.
Yeah, Haley is not too fond of that one, and any chance these two might leave as friends quickly goes out the window.
I would never let someone in my life treat me the way that you've treated me. I don't want you in my life in any capacity.
Next up is AJ and Brittany, whose only real issue is that AJ worries Brittany is prioritizing her business and success over AJ. That being said though, AJ has been able to move past those feelings, and in the reunion we learn that this is due to Marita having a chat with AJ telling her that Brittany would 100% choose AJ over her business, and the business is really a means to support the relationship. So...
I don't want life with anyone else but you, babe. Would you do me the greatest honor and marry me?
Oh wow, yes, baby, oh my god.
So alright, we've got an ultimatum to a proposal right off the bat.
I feel like we fell in love again, all over again.
All over again. This is what I want forever.
See, who says this show doesn't make couples better? The process really works. But actually, we're about to pop out a record number of engagements as Haley and Pilar get engaged.
Haley? Will you marry me? Every day.
They even give a call to good old dad to tell him the news. Kyle and Bridget get engaged as well, as Bridget feels like she wants to be with Kyle forever anyway, so if putting a ring on it makes Kyle feel happy, well then what's the difference?
What this entire thing has shown me was that it didn't really matter what anyone else had to say or how anyone else defines marriage. It only matters how we do.
But then there's Marita and Ashley, who, well, this one is one of the exceptions.
There's a cat. Is that a bad sign? Yeah.
As Ashley states that she's felt sick all day and doesn't want to feel that way when deciding to propose to someone or not. And she also worries that she's holding Marita back from the kind of love Marita wants. So...
I don't know if I can go through with like an engagement. It's not right at this point in time.
But alright though, now it's the big final two couples. Starting off with them having Mel and Dana meet up. And the dynamics of this whole roller coaster of a relationship are just so insane.
I don't have the capacity to open my heart to somebody else when I am in love with somebody else.
This could be the last time we talk to each other.
You don't want a friendship with me.
No.
Well, Mel ends things by saying this is probably the last time they should talk to each other, and also that she got a ring for Marie, which comes as a shock to Dana.
You don't do something like this for somebody. You don't marry somebody because they want to marry you. If it's not what you want, you're hurting her too. And then guess what? You're gonna break her heart a year from now, 2 years from now, when you aren't happy and you sabotage your relationship.
I mean, she's right, but this is still so weird coming from someone that hooked up with her, but then just said that they're going off to be with their original partner. So, that's it for Mel and Dana, but don't worry you two, if you ever want to feel connected to the other person, all you have to do is take a look at your matching tattoos. Now up next, Mel heads on over to meet Marie with her ring, and once again I'm saying...
Big mistake. Huge.
I value how honest you've been.
You always said you're the most simple person and you don't need anything insane or crazy.
Right.
Ah yes, a ring pop. The perfect example for how much value Mel actually puts on the relationship. So these two get engaged, and Megan and Dana meet up, and they too get engaged, so I think we can call it. The ultimatum works, everyone! That's what, 5 out of 6 relationships ending in a proposal? I mean, you can't argue with results. Except the reunion special also dropped, and those numbers are going to go down. At least a little bit. Now, this was filmed a year after the show finished production, and I'm just gonna give you the need-to-know tea. Like, AJ and Brittany are still happily together, while Marie is miles away from Mel, so I think we all know where that's going. And Marie has a few things to say to AJ as her trial partner, basically just explaining what we already saw on the show. That during her trial marriage with AJ, she felt really abandoned. Cause through all of this mess, most of these couples had a support system in their trial partners, but AJ was always off with Brittany. Things then move on to Ashley and Marita, who have not had a good time since the show ended, with Marita saying that Ashley gaslit her and led her on with her intentions to get engaged. All the while,
I don't have this personality. I know the truth behind you. Let's talk about the fact that my grandfather was dying. I was home in California, and this one was cheating on me.
And then Marie suddenly comes in to defend Ashley, and things get heated.
You guys were together?
No. Yes, we were.
But she's allowed to date. If you guys aren't together, she's allowed to do it.
Do you want to count the times you cheated on me? Because I can name 5 right now. I literally have done nothing but hate you.
I hope you know
that's a lot.
Wow.
I literally can't.
Which is what leads to that moment from the beginning of the video, and Ashley, she goes storming off in tears.
Yeah, get out.
Marita.
Rude.
Now, when she returns, Marita does apologize, and we move on to Mel and Marie, where, to the shock of no one...
Mel, can you share the status of your relationship with Marie?
With Marie is non-existent. Period.
And Marie says that they actually split before watching the show, so again...
Shocker.
But Marie then says thank goodness for that, cause could you imagine if they were still together now? And she saw all of that? So Mel now runs their food truck business solo, and Marie goes on to state how Mel misrepresented so many things. For example, of course she knew that Mel couldn't have kids, which was a point Mel brought up on the show. And then Marie starts going on and on and on about Brussels sprouts, which is one of those things where a couple is arguing about one thing, but really it's about another.
What is up with you and those Brussels sprouts? What was your issue? Jana, did you like those Brussels sprouts? She made you Brussels sprouts. You remember them?
Yeah. Most asinine things that you're
like.
What
do you like? It's not asinine. It's asinine?
Are you serious? Brussels sprouts.
Apparently Marie believes she's the one who taught Mel how to make those, but again, not the actual issue here. Then the subject of whether or not Dana and Mel actually had sex comes up, and Dana just continues to state,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But like, come on. They all start saying stuff like, well, define sex, and anytime you're having to do that, there's a good chance the line has been skirted, and probably a lot more. As for Dana and Megan, these two are still together, and Megan does apologize to Haley, so hey, we get to end this season on the power of... friendship! Oh, and by the way, if any of y'all know any good tattoo removal spots, I got 2 people who might need a referral. So that's it for this video on the finale of the Ultimatum Queer Love Season 2. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe to the channel for more content. And until next time, Bachelor Fan Take out.
I value how honest you've been.